Hello all, welcome back again, Flipkart into an automation. Okay, so in the last video, right, in the previous video, what we saw is the read of right Excel sheet. Okay, so right, what the search box, right, we read from the Excel sheet, and with this is the right past video which we had in the YouTube. So for this right continuation, we are going to right for the current video continuation, right, for the pre thing, right, we have to go through this video for the better understanding. So make sure that you're going through this video to get the continuation of the current one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, right, if I go to Flipkart application, I wrote, I read, right, multiple data from the search box and I search it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it, right? If right mobile is, if I enter mobile and search it and it's going to next page, it's fast. If it is not going to the next page, right, if this page is not there, right, it's going to fail. Like that, I'm going to iterate and put pass and fail in the Excel sheet. Okay, so in the Excel sheet, what I'm going to do is, right, if I go to this, right, test data, all right. So if I go to this test data, right, I'll open it, right. I'll open this Microsoft, right, Excel, right. I'll write it. I'm going to put pass and fail here. So I'm going to write. This is a very simple one. Right, most people know it, but I'm just we'll see in the framework level. I'm adding it here. So I'm going to put pass and fail. Right, if I'm searching. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to create one method here. Okay. I'm going to create one method. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. The method is Excel write. Right? The method name is Excel, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm just going to make private to public. Okay. Going to make private to public. Okay. Now I'm going to add, right, file, right, right, we'll make it as, right, path one, or okay, path one, we'll make it path one since there is a path of where one equal to new file. Okay. And we'll put the right path of the Excel sheet where we have to write it. Okay. Okay. So we'll import the file here, change to file Java IO. Okay. Now let's go to the next line. Okay. We'll add again same the file, right. And here we are going to we add the file input stream. First you have to read it, then you have to write it. Okay. First we'll make it read. Okay, same thing I'm copying from the previous right method, right? File input string equal to new file input string on the path one. We'll add the exception here. Okay, again with the help of right. Okay. You understand. Okay, now right. Let's go right and create a workbook. Yeah, right. We'll right type workbook there. Now we'll copy the same thing from the right previous. Let's copy the same code, right? Till the get string value, let's copy everything. So till that, so because we are going to first read it, then we are going to write it. Guys, right? Please go through and to the previous videos. Okay. First, let's copy the same code and paste here. Okay. Let's paste that. Yeah. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to give the path, then read, write the path of the Excel sheet, the 38th line, Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a reference for the workbook. As I told you in the previous video, first we have to go to the workbook. Then what you do, you have to get the sheet, okay, which sheet I'm going to do it. That I'll create an argument here. Then I'll the row number and the cell number. Okay, let's create the argument here now. Yeah, please go to the previous video. Okay, string sheet, okay, comma, write the int row number. We'll make it as data type int there. Write row number and the cell number. Okay. Now next, then we'll go for a text one, string text. Okay. So now what happens? First we gave the read operation, right? We'll add exception there, throws exception, right? IO exception we'll add it. Then what we do first, right? First we read it, right? We went to the path of the file, right? Then we created a reference for the workbook. Then we created reference for the get sheet, sheet, and got the sheet with the help of the sheet name. Then we created the get row, okay, with the help of a get row method, right, and kept in a row. Then we got the cell, right? Went to the cell and got the cell and stored it in the reference, right? C, right? Now what you have to do is, right, in the place of get cell, we have to do create cell because you have to write here. Okay, we'll add create cell. So cell C equal to row dot create cell. Okay, now what I have to do is we have to set the value here. Okay, what value you want to pass it, right? Cell dot set value text. Cell dot C dot, right, set value, cell value, right? Okay, then next, right, text. Okay, right. So what we did is we added text here, semicolon. Then what we do is we do file output stream. This is for writing, right? File output stream. We'll create one reference, write equal to new file output stream location. Right, the path of the file, right? Location we are, right? Then what we do is we'll import file input output stream. And change the file output stream. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll add book dot, right? The workbook dot write method, right? And we'll give the reference right. Okay. That's it, right? We'll give semicolon. So what we are going to do is, right? So what we are going to, as I told you, we are going to write, right? So which row number and cell number we are going to give in the steps, okay? So here we are going to write it, right? Either it's a past or it's going to be failed. We are going to write that, okay? Let's go to the same old step definition which we created in the last video where we, right, wrote that. Okay, so let's go to search page, right? Search Excel page, right? We wrote a read value, right? So we iterated and we did. Now I'm going to add, okay, if else, right? I'm going to use if else, right? What I'm going to do is, right? Suppose, right? The Flipkart, okay? I'm going to search it, right? If I search, it's going to the next page. If that page is displayed, put it as pass, right? Otherwise, you put as fail. Like that, I'm going to set one condition here. Okay. So for that, I'm going to do first, I'm going to locate that. Inspect. Copy XPath. Now what I'm going to do is add find by XPath. Web element. Change it to web element. Yeah. Right, home page. Right. If that home page is displayed, right? If home page is displayed, what happens? You just make it as pass, right? All right. If it is not displayed, you make it as fail. That is a condition I'm going to set it. Okay. If home page dot is displayed, okay. Now, right, we'll add condition, right? What we'll do is, okay. If home page is displayed, what we'll do? We'll write, right? Excel dot, okay. Excel write. We'll call the method from the right Excel utility, right? Then we'll add, right, the sheet name. Okay, sheet name is test data, right? Last time we gave test data. If you see the 39th line. Okay, now let's go and give the row number, cell number. First we should give the row number. Row number we are going to I grade, right? So we'll give it as I. And cell number is 1. The guys, right? If you go to the Excel sheet, right? I'll take the Excel sheet. I'll go to the Excel sheet, right? So in Excel sheet, if you see, right, the cell 1, right, this is 1, 0, this is going to be 0, and this is going to be 1. Okay, so this is going to be 1. So we are going to write pass and fail in 1. Okay, this is, we are going to write pass and fail in the 1. So for that, what we are going to do, right? So we are give here 1, right? So 0 is the this one, right? 0 is this one, and 1 is this column. Okay, so we are going to write pass and fail here. So I'm giving 1 here. Okay, got it? So next one is right. Right. Next, I'm going to add what, right? Right, what I need, right? Pass, right? If home page is displayed, pass, right? If it is not displayed, yes, it's going to fail. Let's copy the same thing. I'll put else. Okay, I'll paste it. Okay, if I paste it, then right, it's the same thing, right? It's going to say find the sheet, go to the row number, find the cell number. If home page is not displayed, what happens? It writes fail here. Okay, so this is the logic I have used, right? Very simple logic, right? I've used for this Excel reason, right? Okay, so this is the logic, guys, right? Let's go close the Excel sheet first. Okay, now we'll go to the search page, see. Okay, now we'll go there and run the test case now. Okay, we'll go to the test case, we'll go to the runner class, right? And we'll execute the test case. Okay. It's executing. First is going to read and it's going to, then it's going to write. Okay. So first is it's reading mobile. Second is reading TV. Third is going to read right fridge, fourth speaker, right fifth camera, right. And last one is going to go for fan. Okay. Now after that, what happens? Right, it's going to put the password. So all the scenarios have been passed, right? So what we are going to go to the Excel sheet and see whether the data has been returned or not. Okay, now you got right. So it has been executed. Okay, now it has been passed. So we saw the read functionality and we also saw the write functionality here. Okay, so this is how. So we can create a common class Excel utility. Okay, and we can have a read, write, read data, right, and write data. In future, I'm just planning to extract, right. In the next coming videos, I have a plan of, right, extracting. If I search for a mobile, right, and I get all this list, I'm going to extract and write, now paste in the Excel sheet. This, right, in the future videos you can see it. So we'll go one by one and we'll learn. Okay. So this is, one part. Okay. Sorry. Next, I'm going to add another small change here. In the base class, we'll add logger here. Okay, so I thought of adding, right, why not we add logger here. Okay, for this a small change we are going to do in the, right, base class. Okay, so what is the change I'm going to do this, right? Okay, I'm going to add one class, right, logger. Okay, logger space logger class, right, space logger equal to, okay, logger space logger equal to, right, uh, logger dot logger dot double come dot, okay. So logger dot get logger. We'll use the method get logger. Okay, we'll use get logger method. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll use the, right, class name there, library dot class. Okay, this one is, right, used to write. This class is used to read it. Okay, so we'll use the logger class, right. And we'll keep this globally so it can be used outside the method also. Okay, we'll make it protected. We'll make it to this current class protected. Okay, logger. Okay, we'll make this protected spelling mistake, right? We'll make it a more meaningful way. Logger. Here also make it logger. Okay, then right one minute. Well, let's see what's the right logger I have added, right? One. Okay. For this, we have to add one form.xml. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, right, I'm in my previous project. Okay. I have to add one dependency here. So that's why, right, we need to import the correct class, right? The correct package we have to do it. That's the issue. Okay. I'll go and add this dependency here. Okay. This dependency should be added in the project. So I'll go and copy this, go to my current project. Okay. I'll go and add this dependence here. That is the issue, guys, right? So I'll go and add this. Okay. Then I'll update the Maven project. I have updated here. Now I'll refresh it. I'll update the Maven project. Okay, after I have to update, so it's downloading the jars from the repository. So if I update, it's going to download the jars from the repository. Okay, now I'll go and call, right, import the particular package, right? So this is the issue. Okay, now let's go to the right the next one. First we added the logger. Now we have to add the property configure. Okay, property configure is used to read from the property file. Okay, so log4j property configurator dot configure. So I give configure there. So then what I'll do is I'll do one small thing here. Okay, so I'll go to the property folder. Okay, I'll go to the property folder, create one file name, go new file, log4j dot property dot property. Okay, so we need to set some, right? What are the file, what is the right log4j want, and what is the timestamp we want, and what is the size of the data we want. For that, we need to go and go to my previous project, right? So I'll go to SRC test resources, go copy it and paste it. Okay. Okay, I'll go and copy the qualified name, go to the path of the one and go and I'll paste that. Okay, I'll remove the project name. So this one property or configure method is used to read the right property from the log4j dot property. So this one basically it has right what is the right file name you want. Okay, okay, dot log, right? And next one is okay. The next one is right. And what is the timestamp you need? Okay, what timestamp you need, right? And what is the right file size you need? So it has the details of the log4j. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll go and go to the runner class, right? Now, before that, one small thing I forgot. Okay, 1 minute. So we'll have to add the log info here. Okay. So first we'll go and get logger dot info. Okay, and we want this logger is used to get, right, suppose right I'm executing a code. Okay, so I don't know what's happening right in the code, right? For example, browser launched, browser closed, URL launched, right, right, I wrote Excel sheet, right, I wrote from Excel, read from Excel sheet, wrote Excel sheet, right, I entered a value, gave a text, right, so took a screenshot like that. So these detailed steps, right, the execution steps we don't know, right, when we are right going to find an error if there is an error comes, right? So this logger makes our work easy, and we get a log also to make sure that what are things we passed and we failed. Okay, so for that we give logger.info, we'll give Chrome browser launched. Okay, now we'll give star and we'll copy this one and paste in the Firefox also. Okay, and we'll copy this one and we'll application launch, right? Okay, let's copy the same one. Let's go right copy the same one and we'll add, right? We'll go copy this one and we'll go to we'll add here, not only here, we'll add in Selenium reusable also, right? For example, I'm just giving an idea here. Okay, let's copy and paste this one, entered value. Okay, and just two or three things we'll add, right? Right, clicked button, I clicked, right? A button, all right? Right, then we'll add in Excel utility also, right? We'll add in the Excel utility also, okay? So after that, we'll put an enter here, okay? We'll add expense library here, okay? Now write red Excel sheet, okay? Then here also we can write here, right? A wrote Excel sheet, wrote in Excel sheet, wrote in Excel sheet. Like that, we can see in console, right, what are the steps it executed. So we can identify easily, right, whether these steps are have been executed or not. Okay, let's go and run a file. One minute. I didn't close it. Close the Excel sheet. 1 minute. Let me close this. Sorry. Okay, let's run it. Okay, now we got log, right? We are getting the logs here. Okay. It's going to iterate different values here. Okay, it's going to take I read from Excel sheet, right? We're getting in logs here, right? Now test, right? Let's go to console. Okay, let's ignore the error. But if you see, right, we'll go open, right? You see the browser close, we can go up. So we can see the logs here, right? Chrome browser launch, right? Chrome browser launch, application launch, right? We can able to add steps in the console and we can able to identify what are the steps it has been executed. That is the purpose of the logs, guys. Okay. So it adds a timestamp. So, okay. So if you see, right, what time it executed, date and time of execution also, it's been captured here. Okay, so hope, right, this one is useful for you guys. Okay, thanks. All right, thanks for watching the video. Continue, all right, by seeing in encouraging us. Feel free to add the comments. Okay, thank you.